What is going on, YouTube? Today we're doing something a little different. We are dabbling into Lost Ark for the first time in quite a while. They made a lot of updates. Um, there's no more transcendence on gear. There's elixirs. There's no more elixirs in here. Everything is tied to your arc passive now. So like these are your elixir critical, and then of course you have other things that were essentially tied into things. So they did a lot of things to really make the solo player or the new player feel a little bit better. Um, what we are going to do today is this is nothing special. It's a 1705 Paladin. I am not using a true DPS for this little thing that we're doing. No gems. Although, actually, cancel. I don't know where my gems are. Where? Where are my gems? They're over there. Move all. Okay. Cancel. Apply. Alright, so some cheap level, some cheap gems. Now we can go and grab, what is it? These guys, level 6 gems, but whatever. I just want to show you how easy they made the solo play. Also, our card set, we're just using support cards. So don't min-max yourself. Don't go crazy. First thing we're going to do is essentially I wanted to make this video to see how long it would take me to do both my daily runs and all three gold earning things. So, and I'll talk through what I'm doing during the solo raids. In case you don't know the encounters. And right now there is an express pass that'll bring you to, I believe it's 1640, and then you can tie the 1640 to another event that'll support you to, I believe, 1680. And then on top of that, there's another event that'll give you a little bit of support to technically 1730, but I think the honing ends a little bit earlier than that. So there's a lot of events going on right now, a lot of ways to get mats, and I feel like the audio is just a little bit too loud here. There we go. So yeah, those of you who know me know that I am a little bit of a MMO person. I'm just a sweaty MMO player. So that is why I didn't want to use an OP character. I didn't want to use like my Slayer, for instance. I just wanted to kind of maybe go over like what a new person or a new player would typically probably be using, right? No cards. You can get better gems than I got, but they're not needed, honestly. Alright, so that's done. I am going to support the Guardian raid. Just because, actually, am I? Am I though? Yeah, screw it. I don't care. I have no gems, but whatever. Alright, so we're 6 minutes in. We did our cast dungeon. Alright. So let's do the Guardian. And then we'll start the main encore, if you will. My support gems are actually on my my main, so that's why I don't have them right now. This is this Guardian. There's not really too much to talk about. It's actually a pretty easy encounter, so long as everybody's doing damage. There's a few things that outside of like, okay, so here is a just guard. Once he hits the wall, if you just guard, he's stunned for a little, and there is a destruction point that you can break. And we broke it, so. Right now, he just teleported to the middle. We have a stagger, and as he's turning around here, there's going to be a just guard. Although this will not stun him, it won't knock you over. That's all that's there for. So less downtime for the stagger if you hit the just guards. As a support, I typically just kind of move out of the way, and yeah. Alright, pretty soon he's going to go back into the middle. My uptime is probably trash right now because I don't have gems. But whatever. It's a Guardian, right? Oh, and I'm not using the right card set. So pretty much, okay, right now he's going to go into the middle. And this is a special pattern that he does. It's in, out safe, in safe. He's got a counter right here. Another counter, which I hit. And then right there is a powerful attack. Most people just hyper awaken that, and you don't take any damage. If you want to avoid it, I believe it's just go on the outside of the red telegraph, and you won't get hit. And we're wrapping up on this Guardian. And should be done any... Yeah, there it is. Nothing to write home about. No Fade Embers, so we just exit. And we're going to go in order. We're going to do Aegir, then we're going to do Bro, and then we are going to do Mordum. So let's swap over. Let's get those gems equipped. Learn these cards. Just dismantle. Boom. It's I don't have crystalline aura. So yeah. Eventually I'll cut all this. Tradable. Those need to go in here. Boom. And what do we got? Oh, I think that's all my support stuff, right? Yep. Alright. Once again, we're just in a simple, like, almost cast dungeon build. This is going to be replaced with Grudge, Curstall, Ambush Master, Keen Blunt? No, Keen Blunt's there. I mean, I don't know what I play there on my other DPS. Yeah, whatever. Obviously we are not optimized at all. So, let's get it done. Once again, I will try to be going over what I can remember from these raids. As a support, I always choose Inflict Increased Damage.
Do you copy? The giant is headed toward the Nameless Fortress. Get ready.
I'm going in there without any special items. Obviously, you can probably pick, you can probably throw some whirlwind grenades in your mix if you feel not confident with your stagger. But other than that, it really doesn't matter. These solo raids are actually designed to essentially not fail. And I'll show you what I mean. There's a couple mechanics that, especially in Burrell, it's noticeable. Act 2, but they are so different than than normal or hard mode. So, all right, here's Aegir. If you get the counters, you do like an insane amount of damage. Or you have like a big window too. So everything is super telegraphed for solo mode. It makes it very easy to dodge and get out of the way. We are a back attacker, so we are just trying to gain position. And we're already at like the first major mechanic. So I just need to stand here, get hit with his frontal, and we're gonna stagger the two with the marks here. One, and then it should be across. So two. Boom. We're just gonna use a health pot. This is another stagger check. And we're just doing some damage. That's all. Your hyper awakening in solo modes is like your best friend. This, you just dodge the red circles, and then you hide behind the pillars. That's all. We pushed him, so he's doing this. This is a... You counter, and you're essentially just breaking the shield. That's all you are doing there. You are DPSing him to break the shield, and you're countering the mobs on the outside. This, you're just dodging, so that's going to explode, and then you walk in. This, there's always a safe zone in solo and normal. He's going to spawn here, and we're going to run to the opposite side. He will always spawn on the right, and you will always run to the left. Hard, normal, solo, it doesn't matter. That's just how it is. We're just breaking the arm here. That is a just guard, so you want to press G as he's coming, as the hand's about to hit you. Right here is a pretty rough stagger check, but your sidereals, your control C is really big stagger. So you just want to control C that, and you barely have to deal with it. Another cutscene. And then, if I am not mistaken, we have another stagger check. That's it's pretty rough. So what do? We're just gonna control C again. And as you see, most of the stagger is gone. We still have a little bit to handle. This, you're gonna wait for the blink, and then you're gonna spacebar. It's gonna blink first, and then use spacebar. And then you can finish him off. They actually changed this encounter. You can actually finish off the boss prior to like doing any of the other mechanics, so nice. You can buy the box if you want. I just don't want to. I'm essentially just saving some honing gold.
We're inside the body of the giant.
And now with character bound gold,
Flow of magic
it's a little confusing, but I essentially have 212 roster gold. Well, 112 and then 90 tradable gold. So, yeah. All right, now we are on gate 2.
Passage. It's as if we were expected.
It's pulsing like a heart. Is that what keeps the giant going?
Come on.
The abyss.
All right.
We may be able to find our way out.
Here, you essentially just want to get them to 260.
Magic is distorting again. We need to break through the attack.
Lines are going to shoot from him, avoid the lines, and just DPS him. He'll go down. My hair is like such a mess right now.
Is everyone safe? The giant has fallen.
If you T-skill that and do your biggest attack there, you can skip that whole thing. Slow-mo.
Coordinates are distorted.
Just stand behind him and you'll be safe. Avoid the red circles. If you DPS him to beyond 210, you'll skip the wall. If the wall does appear, just control X it. Or I'm sure in solo mode you can probably T-skill it and be fine. Alright. So this stagger check, it's a pretty easy stagger check. And then you are going to DPS him down. Another shield that we have to break. Boom. You have plenty of time here. So do as much damage as you can. Right here. And then my incidental attack broke the heart. But that is the goal. You DPS the shield down, and then you're able to attack the heart.
Fell again. Did you do that?
We are skipping so much things. I am not... Yeah, I don't care about this. I'm going to weigh.
I allow you to reveal yourself, Dosho.
But right there, if you control X as Thyrene speaks, there's a special oh, I did hit. There's a special interaction. You have to control X maybe about a half a second after Thyrene speaks, and oh my god, I think it's a Xena. We'll do like 35-40 bars. So if you are taking a little longer doing A gear, that is highly recommended. the way strat for me just works a little bit. It's just a little faster for me. All right, so we are moving on to Solo Act 2.
We should move as quickly as we can.
Increase damage, of course. We're just going to dismantle all this. I'm not even gonna look. Stones have really come down in price, so stones are like not worth much. Same setup as Aegir. That's what I'm gonna run.
Hurry, get on the Terpion.
There's only one difference in Gate 1 here.
You need to stay focused. Everything is freezing over. Must be Shaza.
And that smoke doesn't look good.
That smoke, it doesn't look good. Alright.
It's getting unbearably cold here. We should hurry.
And using a straight up like regular DPS will be a lot faster than what I'm doing as a support. If you if you have hands, that is. So keep that in mind. I can't whistle. I can't whistle today. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna grab these little guys. We used to have to craft these in our stronghold, but they've made it so that you don't have to anymore. And also, you don't have to do this, but you can equip destruction bombs. Alright, so when you first start the butcher, you have to break him. See the destruction text that pop up? He's taking reduced damage until I break him. And I just broke him. So perfect. That was a counter that I dodged, that I got out of the way from. I'm going to throw a destruction bomb. Once again, you don't have to do that, but it starts his next destruction phase. It is completely unnecessary. They've made it such like a joke. But essentially, I should have ran from that. Essentially, I'm just getting behind him. I'm getting my position, and we're just going to town on him. This, you want to run towards him. You can counter it apparently in solo. You cannot counter it in a hard or normal. Now, for Brel, there is that little bar that is under your character. If that fills up, you freeze. Now, there are ways to combat that, which we will go over very shortly, actually. Alright, right here, you're going to just stand behind him. Soon as you see the yellow and the flash, you just guard, which is G. Right here, all I did was Control Z, which breaks him. And once again, we are destroying a shield. That is all we are doing. right here, I'm going to use the follow-up, which is another Control Z. And that's just going to do a little bit more damage, and if we need to, if he has any more destruction points on him, it will break one whole point of destruction. Ooh, I didn't know that that was a counter in solo. There's a lot of things that are counters in solo. There we go, and now we are going to be phasing soon. 120 bars is the phase. You see this wonderful cutscene, and then we're essentially following him. Just run up the ramp. Run up the ramp. Once you get here, I like to use the item that I got at the beginning. It restores a little bit of the bar. Here's a stagger check. It's not too terrible. If you don't hit it, there is a just guard that you kind of saw. We're gonna hyper awaken. Watch how much health this hyper awaken does. So it literally did almost the rest of his health. That is, once again, you stand behind him and just guard. We're gonna Control Z, which is going to break him. So now we can do full damage to him. And dead. I know I'm like barely going over any mechanics, but you're watching this. You're watching me do this. And I know it's not necessarily blind run, like a blind run for me. But I'm also like I said, I'm not min-maxed. I'm not even using gems, right? Like I am, but you could get so much better gems than the ones that I have. Like, I'm using tier 3 gems. Like, and they're probably not even to the right skills, to be honest with you. Here's just some trash. It's a way to fill up your identity meter prior to going into the phase, or the last gate. Bro. Seriously. Okay. Once you finally kill them, we're just gonna mount, make it quicker. You're gonna ride all the way up to the circle here. Ba 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 ba. Not changing any items. I don't even care about that. There is a stagger check, so if you want, ooh, this is okay. There we go. That is a just guard. You are going to see 3 red line patterns. Dodge the red lines, and on the third one, just guard when the red line dissipates. That's it. Our goal for this first phase here is to bring her down to, I want to say 380, but I could be wrong. We'll find out. It's 380 or 360. That's a just guard that I missed. That's a counter that I missed because I was in the middle of T. Oh, maybe it's is it 340 then? Let's see. I'm trying to take it slow to see when the transition points are. Alright, and... Alright, so we just hit 340. 340. Okay. Just dodge the sights, and she teleports to the middle. This is kind of a joke on normal and solo. You're just going to go to the outside and stagger the red dots on your minimap. You have plenty of time. You literally see this right here? When that reaches 12 o'clock, that's your timer. So like I could literally just stand here for minutes. You have so much time here. So don't stress it. And if you fail, just go on to the next one. You have to stagger 4 of them, and then you don't even have to stagger her in solo.
Roshaza's aura is growing stronger. Be careful.
Again, we are just DPSing, DPSing, DPSing. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, we're just going through it. That was so random. Oh. Oh, I want to hit one of these counters. He came in here and said, "Do you want french fries?" No, I'm good, man. I don't know if you heard that through, but somebody came into my office and asked me if I wanted french fries. Anyway. Yeah, we're just going through the motions. Oh, this is a nice little DPS pattern. Ooh, that's a just guard that I missed. Right there. Oh, go to the outside. Go to the outside. On solo mode, it is literally just avoid getting hit. Not like that. Yeah, solo mode, it's literally avoid getting hit. I'm not going to go over normal and hard mode mechanic for that, because that is, like, that was the #1 raid wipe for a while. And then you just go to the middle and stagger. Finally, counter. Watch the damage. We are going to hyper. I am going to use Control C, as it is the most damage. And then we are going to follow up, because she's going to go to the middle. Apparently not. This, you're just going to avoid the sites. And then you're going to go to the safe zone. So, I don't know if you saw, but there was 2 sites that landed at the end. Wherever those are, that is not the safe zone. You want to go perpendicular to that. This, just avoid getting hit. Just dodge the lines. Boom. Done. Alright. 38 minutes in, so half an hour for Aegir and Bro. Not bad, not bad. And I cannot stress it enough that I am not geared. I am using essentially a Chaos Dungeon build. Solo is kind of jokey now. Even they just added this. Well, they just added Brel to solo as well. Where is it? Act 3. We are going to solo Mortem. Let's go. All right. There's some mechanics that I feel like you need to know for Mortem, but in the same let me change the we're just gonna put Darks back. We don't really, like, you could bring whirlwinds. Again, there's some stagger checks. Other than that, you don't need to. So this first phase, just DPS them. Just DPS stay mine. Avoid those powerful attacks. That is it. Anytime you see yellow, that's a just guard. The timings are a little wonky, so you're just gonna have to feel for them. Luckily, they won't kill you. That was a big attack that you want to avoid, which I did. Just avoid the red. That is a just guard that I failed. Yay. He's gonna go to the middle, and we are just avoiding red. Right here, the first line that was red is the line that you want to stand on. Wait for the other two to explode, and then just move to a safe zone. Here's a stagger check. Boom, we did the stagger check. Now, we have another stagger check. This one's kind of a, his, like, personal stagger check. So there's no orange bar, but the purple bar under him is what we are looking for to determine whether or not we are done. There's going to be, I will explain that in a second. There's going to be mobs on the outside that are doing cones. Just avoid them. You have plenty of time. I cannot stress this enough. Plenty of time. This, you just want to go to the... You just want to go to the one with the sword pointing away. Like, pointing out. Uh-oh. Also, you want to get into that orb. The like, broken mirror thing. The broken glass orb thing. Which I did, but it was close. Alright, here. Just dodge. Dodge. Boom. We are just DPSing. We are just living our lives here. Dodge. Out, then in. This next sidereal here, the control abilities, is the only one that you need to remember for Mortem. When Carmine starts talking... Oh, well, you want to counter first. I'm an idiot. I almost missed that, and I almost wiped. I did wipe. Did I wait too long to counter? Alright. Oh, man. Did I wait, like, way too long to counter? That's what I'm thinking happened, and I was probably in the, Okay. Once again, we are just dodging. Just guard. I hit it that time. Dodge this, like, frenzy attack. Boom. Which I did not. It's okay, though. Oh, I hit the counter. I did not intend to. So we are just going to utilize that for some crazy damage. Alright, let's see if I can explain this better. We're just going to dodge the red and then see 1, 2, and then 3 would be the one across. So we're going to stand on the first one, 1, 2, and then we're going to move. Now we are going to stagger. Dodge the red, and now we have a stagger check. We are going to dodge the frontals from the outside. go to the one with the sword pointing out. Every other one will have a sword pointing out, and every other one will have a sword pointing in. The one with the sword pointing in will damage you, so don't go there. And I don't know if you get sent to the, like, the underworld or whatever in normal or solo. So you don't want to, you just don't want to risk it. Okay. So you see the ping? That's where the orb's going to be. You want to just step inside that. That's all. You can, if you are quick enough, get a full T skill there. Utilize that time. Boom. Boom. We are not going to mess this up again. Out is safe, then in. We cannot skip this cutscene. Woo woo! Alright. Alright, so we counter. Then when Carmine talks, you control C for Carmine. That is the only sidereal that you need to remember for all of Mordum. We are just gonna control. We are gonna hyper here. Oh, he moved. It's all right. For all 3 gates of Mordum, that is the only sidereal that you need to know for solo. For normal and hard, there's a few other ones. This, you're just waiting for the purple to go away in the middle, and then you're going to spacebar in. Right here, we're just going to control C. You could literally use any sidereal there. It doesn't matter. You don't even need to use a sidereal. This, we're just dodging. We're just dodging the lines. And here, we're just gonna get into the middle. And oh, hey, it's a dragon again. Now he's gonna fly in the air. That is a just guard. You hit G when essentially he's right above you. You don't even have to move there. You can just stand and eat it. And then kill.
Now it's time for new
Boom.
chaos.
Gate 1 done. On to gate 2. I'm not even gonna change my anything really. We're just going to we're just gonna do it live, right? Gate 2, there's a lot of patterns that you're gonna get hit with. It's a little bit more toned down than it was at launch, but yeah, there's a lot of patterns. Luckily, they don't like go crazy like they used to. So, all right here we're just gonna stand by the edge. Right here, wait for him to land. He's gonna land, do a few things. Just follow the red telegraphs and you'll be safe. Here, you want to avoid all of that and you essentially want to just run away from him. Red Telegraph. That is outside in. Red Telegraph. There's certain health bar thresholds that you want to achieve. That is a Just Guard if you get it. He stops and then he turns into a counter, which I completely forgot about. Yay. Completely forgot that like that turned into a counter. There we go. I think 220, yeah, around 220. He's going to go into the middle. You're going to get a color. Now you are just going to remember this. So it was gold was out, then in, then out again, then in. It'll always be that way in normal and solo. Out, in, or in, out, in, out. It's always rotating in normal and solo mode. In hard mode, there's a little bit of memorization that you need to do, but overall, it's not a terrible mechanic.
It absorbed Yoho.
So you saw he just ate Yoho. So we are fighting him now, and he has some abilities that if you've done the Guardian Raid Yoho, that Yoho had. We can oh my god, I don't know how I hit that. I am going to Control Z. Damage, boom. And then Control Z again for the follow-up. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Come on. Alright, we are about to see the last phase. So this, we're gonna get into the middle. You're gonna see two lines. You're going to avoid the two lines. And then one of the oh, never mind, not in normal. Or not in solo. Yeah, that's it. Just dodge. Just get in the middle and dodge.
Even Valganos, the Chaos Guardian's dark energy has grown stronger.
Alright, so this is a good time to hyper because he is doing an attack that he will not move. And then we are just going to Control X. And Gate 2's done. Now on for the finale. I am not swapping over to Earthset. We're just doing it as is. Without any cards, without any it has a TPS Paladin in a terrible Chaos Dungeon build, so once again, I just want to show everyone that it's completely doable no matter what you're playing. I mean, look at my combat score, right? It's 1211, my combat power. And it's not even like tailored to DPS, right? I have a I have support accessories. Support, like full on support accessories. Support stone. Support cards. No gems. So, yeah. Or terrible gems. If you want, you can bring destruction aids here. I will not be using them, but
Let's go.
if you want them, you can use them.
This area is filled with
So right here, it is a circular fight. He is not back attack yet. Or he is not omnidirectional. So if you really need the back attack, you're going to be fighting with him the whole time. That is why I'm not even worried about it. All we are doing is dodging attacks or getting hit with them. This is the first quote-unquote mech. All you are doing is just dodging the electric. Dodging those things. You can do full damage to him. If you get caught, this is what happens. As you see, not a lot actually happens, but try not to get caught, because that will murk you in probably anything other than solo. This is a counter. You want a counter? I missed it. If you counter that, you can break him. And if you break him, he becomes omnidirectional. So that means, like, you'll be back. You can back attack from the front. You can back attack from the side. Oh, counter. I hit it. So now destruction. Oh man, I missed it. Well, we'll get another chance to break them though. I'm not worried. Right here, we are just running from those orbs. Those orbs are gonna shoot lines. If the lines hit you, you get electrocuted. And at the same time, you have a color above your head. You're either blue or you're red. You wanna stick to your own color. Alright, so there's a stagger check. Boom, we did the stagger check. And now we need to get to, if you notice on the minimap, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4 dots. So that is the order in which he is going to break the platforms. You're going to just guard when the hammer is about to hit you. And now he is breakable again. So we break him. Now he is omnidirectional, which means I'm essentially back attacking wherever I hit him. And you do not want to stand on platform 1 as that breaks. Just like that. I'm actually going to hyper here. Because it doesn't matter. This, you can get sucked up into it, and then it becomes a safe zone. Or if you want, you can avoid it and then jump into it. That you just, I just kind of know, like, inside was going to be red, outside was blue. You want to stick to your own colors. Remember that. A lot of this is just see the safe zone. This is a counter. You want to hit that counter. If you don't hit that counter, I believe it's a wipe. We are going to control X there to Shandi. We are just DPSing, DPSing, DPSing. This is another break. So, another stagger. Which is a very easy stagger check. We want to get to the platform with the 2 dots. Although we could probably... Oh, and you don't have to be on the circle. See? You could literally break... You could literally just guard anywhere on the thing. So if you want to keep on attacking, if you feel comfortable, and then you just guard as soon as the hammer is about to hit you, that is perfectly fine. We are an hour and 1 minute, and we just cleared. So my point is proven. You can clear everything that you'd like to on a character. I mean, the necessities, right? Your 3 gold earning, which gets you about, I think it's 78k bound gold or 76k bound gold. And it's not character bound, it's roster bound gold. You can get your 2 dailies done for the day. You can and get your 3 gold earning done with a wipe. Oh man, with a wipe in less than an hour, because I did talk a little bit in the beginning. So, yep, that's all I got for you today. But until the next time. And sorry I haven't sorry my upload schedule's a little wonky. My intention was to upload daily, but work and other things kind of messed that up a little bit with the holiday season. So hopefully we will be getting back on schedule shortly. I just don't have a guarantee when that's going to be. So until next time, peace.